hello. Good morning, everyone. I think it's still morning. So I'm Fan, the head of business development for Masverse. So I think one of the key differences, we are a blockchain infrastructure. So we are a bit different in the sense that we don't just offer one product, we offer multiple products, because essentially what we are targeting, the problem statement essentially is to anyone at traditional systems will be able to adopt blockchain as an infrastructure. Think of your cloud infrastructure. We are from the blockchain infrastructure side, right? So as a blockchain infrastructure operating system, we do have our own product, blockchain credentials, and of course funds distribution. And blockchain as a service, this is where we work with a lot of system partners and developers as well. So in terms of revenue stream, we have a couple as well, right? So we don't really limit ourselves to just infrastructure, but at the same time, applications, white labeling, using our API calls and whatnot, transaction-based fees, subscription plans for our SaaS product. Then, of course, scalability. We are essentially being able to adopt across industries as well, not just one. So we don't really have one exact industry that we focus on. Essentially, if you have a system, you'll be able to use a blockchain infrastructure through API. That's what we are targeting as well. So what sets us apart is that we focus a lot on compliance, because a lot of the blockchain chains out there are not really focusing on blockchain compliance as well, right? Working with the governments and whatnot. Then, of course, currently we are in about 3 ASEAN countries, exploring about 2 more. The ones that we are in is Philippines, Laos, China as well, not really ASEAN, but of course Malaysia as well. That's where we are very strong, whereby we have about 200 institutes adopting our blockchain certificates within the market already. So what the value to user essentially is on digital trust itself, right? Blockchain as a tech is always about trust. Then, of course, cross-sector, like I say, any sector we will utilize our chain. Time to market, we are pretty much ready to deploy anywhere, anytime. Then, of course, reduce the risk itself. Then, why Vietnam isn't? Is because, like I say, we can work with a lot of parties, not just Web3 developers. Any system developers will be able to come on board our infrastructure to utilize our APIs for blockchain infrastructure. So this is our team.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.